Hi friends, today we are going to see demo on Snowflake dynamic data masking feature. If you have not seen my recent blog on same, I would suggest you to please have a look. I had covered much detail in my blog. You can also find the link for my blog in the video description. Dynamic data masking is a logical masking at query time. It protects the unauthorized access of column data. Based on your role, you may see unmasked data or partially masked data or fully masked data or hashed data. Let's see same in demo. So currently I'm connected with account admin. To keep it simple, I'm just using account admin to create all the setup, and then I'm going to use three different role, three different user for three different role to provide you the differences on how it can behave. So basically, if you see, there is no database, dynamic data masking database in the left panel. So I'm going to create a fresh database, uh, dynamic data masking demo. Then I'm going to create three different user. One is super user, one is sales admin, one is contact admin. For the all three user, I'm going to create three different role. So basically, first is super admin, sales admin, and contact admin. And I'm going to give super admin to super user, and I'm going to grant the sales admin to my current ID, Rajiv Gupta 780, and also to the sales admin. And I'm going to give the contact admin role to contact admin user. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to create a table called sales, in which I'm going to store the sales info and sales figure, region for which this sales exist, and contact for that particular region. So basically sales info is a confidential info which I'm going to hide from everybody. Sales figure is the figure which stores the summary of or the aggregate value of the sales for particular region. This can be only visible by the sales admin. Rest everybody will see the mask data as 0. Region is visible to everybody. Contact string is the string which is going to store the email ID of that particular region, uh, which will be only visible to sales admin. Rest all other will see only the domain of that particular sale. So in case of sales @u.com, you will see @u.com. Sales will remain hidden. So let's see, we have four rows, one for Europe data, one for US data, one for India data, and one for Australia data. I think yes, let me see. Yes, one for Australia data. So I'm going to create this table and going to insert all the four rows. So if I query here, so if I query the sales table, you will see that there are four rows. Sorry, I have to select the database. Why it didn't happen that it created? I think I missed to create everything. Let me start with fresh. Let me create the account admin database, all the three user and all the three roles, and let me grant all the roles to the user. And yeah, now I see it is created. Let me refresh. You can see that dynamic data masking database has been created on the public schema. There is no table as of now. Let me create the table as well with all the data inside. Let me query the sales table. You can see there are four rows with all the data. Now I'm going to create three different masking policy. One to mask the sales info column, one to mask the contact column, and one to mask the sales figure column. So what is the logic is basically for sales figure masking, I'm going to check if the current role is in super admin or sales admin, then only show the value, else always show 0. Similarly, in the case of contact, if the role is sales super admin or contact admin, show the actual value, else replace it with the regular expression, which will hide all the actual email address and will only show the domain. Similarly, in the sales info mask, if the user is super admin, then only show the value, else to the hash value. So I'm going to create all the three masking policy. So all masking policy has been created. Now I'm going to alter the table and going to apply the masking policy to particular respective column. Now I'm going to grant the select on the sales table to all the three role which I just created, and I'm going to create and I'm going to grant all the necessary warehouse grant and the database and the schema grant, so that all three new role will be able to access the compute, database and the schema. So you can see that now as I have created a masking policy, let's describe the masking policy to see the body of the masking policy. So if you can see that sales info mask can be visible here, and here if you click here, you will see that the body of the masking policy is visible. So you can see that the logic which I have written on sales info mask is visible here. Similarly, other masking policy can be seen when you will put the name of that masking policy here. So you have to, the syntax is describe masking policy and then the masking policy name. Similarly, if you want to list all the masking policy for particular schema, you can use the show masking policies, and it will list down all the masking policy for particular schema. So here you can see we have created three masking policy under dynamic data masking database, under public schema, and the owner is account admin. So all those information are stored, and also when it was actually get created. Now if in such case, like if you have done some mistake, or if you on the later state after creating, if you want to modify the body or the logic inside the masking policy, you can do that by using the alter statement. So you can easily write alter masking policy name, set body, and then this is a separator for the separator, and then your actual logic. So here if you want to modify that with the SHA2, you can use that. So I'm not going to do that because I already use SHA, then that is more than enough. Then you can use the masking policy data dictionary to see the see the details on the masking policy. Generally this masking policy takes some time, 45 minutes to 3 hours to get reflected. Let's see if we get some data over here. Yes, so you can see that there are 33 rows, maybe because I was creating and dropping while creating this demo, so you can see lots of data, but hopefully you will not see any data for today. Or we can see, okay, we can see last altered data but not created. So there is no data of today's date. You can see all are of yesterday. So generally it takes 45 minutes to 3 hours to get reflect on the account user schema. Similarly, I am not expecting any data in policy reference. Let's see, we can see after querying if we see any kind of data on policy references. No. So these are the two data dictionary which you can use to see more detail on dynamic data masking. But generally it takes time, so let's move forward. If we are done within that time, we will see those, or I will show you the data later on. So let's connect to account admin role and see whether we can see any data on sales table. So as you can see that we have not given any grants or any kind of privileges to account admin role, so that we can view any kind of unmasked data to the sales. So as we have created the masked data for sales info, sales figure and contact, you can see all are masked or partially masked or hashed. Only the region column which was not masked for anything with anything is visible to everybody. Now let's switch the role to sales admin, because I have granted the sales admin role to my current Rajiv Gupta as well. Switch my role, you can see it's current sales admin. Now let me query and see whether we can see the data. So now you can see that sales figure has been converted from 0 to actual value. on changing of the role, but still the contact and the sales info is masked. So now let's connect with a separate user, or I would suggest let's go to incognito mode. Let me copy this URL and let's connect from there. So let me open three different windows so that I have three different user. I will connect here. Let me connect with super user, and let me quickly grab the code from here. Let me close this quickly. Let me use all the default warehouse and everything what is assigned. So you can see currently I am on super admin, and I only have super admin and public as a role defined. Let me query this and hopefully I will see all the unmasked data. So you can see when I'm connected with super user, I can see all the data without any mask. Correct? Now let's switch to different role. Let's connect to contact admin and see if we can see only the contact as unmasked, rest all the contact admin. Okay, so I'm connected. Let's see quickly whether we can see any kind of data or not. I switch my role to contact admin, and now I'm querying my sales table. So you can see that sales info is masked, sales figure is also masked, only contact column is visible for me because I am having only the privilege to see the contact column, not the other column. Similarly, if I go and connect with the other user, let's go to, sorry, I have to go to different window. Now let's connect as sales admin. Sales admin. Let me quickly close this and see. So I'm going to quickly set all my default values. You can see I am on currently sales admin role. If I execute the sales table, you can see that I can only see the sales figure. Contact is also masked, and sales info is also masked. So as I informed earlier, the sales info will be masked for everyone except the super admin, and rest everybody will see their only respective column. Rest other column which was like contact or was masked, and the sales info is always masked. So in this demo we have seen how you can mask the data based on different role and based on the logic you want to mask. So there can be different variety of masks you want to do, but that falls under the logic what you want to do in your masking policy. So you can use the regular expression, you can use context, means like constant text, or the a full text like masked star star star, anything like based on. The only thing you need to remember is like whatever is your input data type. Like if you are using val as number, then your return type should also be number. If you provide different data type for the input variable as well as return, it will fail, it will not get created. So you have to only keep these things on mind. Rest you can provide any data like matching to your number. So if it's number, you can provide 111, 000, 11, whatever you want to do, you can provide. And based on the logic you are provide over here, current role in super admin, sales admin, you can reveal your data, else it will go. So there can be multiple different variety you can use. So for more detail you can look into the Snowflake documentation, and that will help you to dig into more deeper and make it more complex. So my scope for this demo was to make it simple, so I have chosen the simple one, but there are much more different ways in which you can make this logic more complex and more secure, and that will help you to fulfill the need of your project. So hopefully you like the demo. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day. Bye.